primary directive.
Hey, it's AJZulu here, and welcome to Kaisa. Here we will be playing Kaisa in the bot lane, and with this Blitzcrank, I'm gonna be against this Elise. And I'm only saying that because it's rare for me to meet any Elise. Got all 3 last hits, nice. He got me one. See how it goes. Still going to go for a Rage Blade. It seems quite good with its magic and armor reduction, whilst I'm going to be needing it against this Dr. Mundo. Hopefully he doesn't get a back, but nice harassment there. It would have been really dangerous if this Blitzcrank got pushed into the tower there. Whoops. Whoops. Yeah. So there's a new champion coming out. I don't know what he's called. If I hit that creep or killed it first, and then maybe it would have gone through, or his hook would have gone through to hit a little bit too fast. But anyways, the new champion's able to steal other people's ultimates. That's pretty cool. I think it was in another podcast of theirs. I'm gonna go for this. Should have gone for the Jhin. I was worried that the Jhin would just be auto-attacking for free, while me and Blitz are trying to kill the tanky Alistar, and it wouldn't have been worth it. I decided to go on him a little bit. Decent damage. Ooh, nice. They got a kill. Or they got a few kills. I'm gonna have to hit. Ooh, I'm unlucky. Unlucky there.
I'll be back for more. A moving target lives longer.
Right. Liking just a little bit here.
I was spared for a reason.
So yeah, the new champion is able to steal other people's ultimates. People seem to like to just hate on things, just complain that, oh, Zoe steals summoner spells, then Nico is able to steal, and she's not even stealing, she's sort of borrowing. She's not stealing the enemies or anything, but she's borrowing and wanting to transform into other people she meets, basically her allies in the gameplay sense of the word. And they just use this as a excuse that like things are too samey within Riot, or it's just not good design. And I just like, whether or not it's good or bad design, I just don't think it's a good argument in the first place to begin with. Anyways, since Riot has this concept that they want to play with, a champion that steals things or is able to take things similar to Rubik, then they just play around that and then make a few champions on it. And the first part was with Zoe, even though her stealing abilities isn't really make sense within her lore per se. It's still fantastical, and how that like she's curious to use new things and just wants to play around. And well, now that I say it, it does kind of make sense in the sense of we should leave. We should really leave.
I can make a difference here.
Good job, everyone. Medals all
Yeah, so Zoe is a trickster, so she would want to use things against her enemies,
Don't die.
as if she's playing around. A little bit too much damage for me.
wait.
But the Hecarim is doing fine, and we should be fine in the long run. First I wanted to get this, because it seems a lot of people are getting it.
Hunters must be nimble and walk lightly.
I think I'll just go straight for
Down there. I
the
was
Rage
surrounded
Blade
by
right now.
monsters.
I want that invisibility upgrade as soon as possible.
Memories comfort like the closest companion.
But yeah, Zoe wants to be a trickster, so she uses the enemy summer spells and items against them. Now with this new champion, Thalys, what is he called anyways? Silas, I think. That's one of my best attempt of pronouncing his name. Silas. In his case, there seems to be a jailed no, I got caught.
This dude hunts in the night.
So he's being trapped as breaking the law as a magician, and
In the void, I have no one.
we can see in his trailer how he's being trapped in chains, and now he uses the chains as a weapon. And that's actually pretty cool. It's just how like League of Legends tries to use different
They need to listen to me.
ways for weaponry and attack animations for different champions. Not all of them, and not too many, but they do it with a few of them, their champions. One notable example would be like Camille with her sword legs. A more recent example would be Irelia, where instead of holding the swords are levitating.
This skin lives on.
Which gives us very cool looking animations.
Shall be harnessed. They're
She
all-
then he then also with the chains very much looks something like a God of War Kratos, since his famous weapon is the chains of chaos, right?
Albeit meal.
And of course he uses chains with a sword as his weapons and gives him a very long range to attack. Silas on the other hand doesn't have the exact same thing per se, but having the chains on their own looks very similar, and he bashed the chains on the ground or used them to pull his enemies. Okay, nice, we got the kill, shut down on the Jhin. Now I'm lagging. I don't know why I'm lagging. Usually I never lag on
I will make
League of Legends for some reason. So in any case, it appears that the jails and also Demasia's design layout was always to absorb magic. This is the an example for Galio, where Galio and the stone that he's made of is a special type of stone that absorbs magic. It's not, I think, the same as what one would describe as magic resistance as a 1-to-1 comparison. Since Galio is powered by the magic that is around him. As one of the stories, Lux accidentally awakens Galio because of her large magic power that she holds. And so,
Danger is real. Is an illusion.
Dila and other mages, I think, would end up being trapped and not be able to cast their spells because of the chains that pulls him down, or won't be able to damage the cell that they're in. Now, how he gets out, we don't really know, because since he might use a spell to copy magic, it wouldn't really
Strike hard.
make sense for him to be able to cast a spell to copy other people's spell at all. Within his trailer, it shows that Lux came to his cell to see him, and that's how he's able to like copy Lux's abilities, and that's how he sort of ends up escaping.
I'm right here.
Oh, I could have ulti to get a shield there. Kind of close. Hecarim in the end is gonna carry for us. I just have to just be careful and not die too much. So yeah, Silas.
I do not wish to grow old.
He copied Lux ulti and then is able to get out his chains, even though those chains and the stone that is keeping him in is supposed to absorb magic in the first place. So something else must have happened to make him able to get out, basically. At least I hope that's the case. If not, then it might be a little bit weird as a story writing perspective. As someone just got out of his cell simply for plot reasons.
Survival means not stopping. Avoid yourself.
I certainly hope this Hecarim kind of gets the dragon, since he's strong on his own. He could have just done it much sooner. It's not time to put on a ward.
Stay alert.
So let's do a quick talk on how this champion is different from the other, or the Dota version, which is Rubik. And the strong part of his ulti to steal other people's spell is because he's able to just use his ultimate to steal the enemy's ultimate before they cast it. As for Rubik, he doesn't only steal the enemy's ultimate, but could steal everyone's or all the enemy's spells, which means that the enemy needs to cast that spell first. And so Rubik's spell would say he steals the most recent cast spell that the enemy has cast, and that's just how that ability worked. It would make no sense mechanically and design wise if Rubik could just click on someone and then gets like a 4-button option and choose which ability he wants. That would also might be a little bit too OP as well. Nice gank. Again, we might not be strong, but then the jungler would be here to come and help us, and we would do just fine. And that's just like the jungler's job anyways, to roam around and help his other laners. And then he too would get strong as well. My only concern right now would just be like Yasuo. These other guys are not doing too well. So if Hecarim comes and shut down the bottom lane, we will be in a very good position. With these two, I'm opting for some armor, if that's okay. Then I'll be going for this because they have quite a lot of frontliners. So yeah, Rubik. So if someone uses their, like, let's say first skill and that's a stun, if he has good awareness and reactionary time, then he would steal that important stun, crowd control, before they might try to use another ability that might be less useful. Which is basically how Rubik is usually shame. I thought the Blitzcrank could have like stunned the Alistar first. Ooh, that's a bad shutdown. But on Elise, and she's not really a late game champion to begin with anyways. That is very unfortunate, Bubble.
They have no idea what lurch just knows. Primary directive, kill.
Too close to the sun.
Kill.
Sometimes an issue would find the sun.
Okay, not bad.
And honed by instinct.
But yeah, as I was saying, I just went silent after the first few fights just now. Sorry about that. Not playing as good as I wish I am. But this is all gonna come down to teamwork. In any case, as for Rubik, how other enemy champions try to counter him is to try to not give him their best abilities. Also, Rubik's kit in general, his other 3 spells are not the best in the world. They are very strong. One of them is telekinesis, where he can lift someone up. Point click ability, as most Dota games are point click abilities. And then he can, after a short period of time, can move them to by a very short distance. By a very short distance.
It's a good day for a hunt.
His other ability is a laser zap, in which case the damage is reduced after like the second target hit. If they are like 6 or 7 enemies close by, then the laser would just bounce around to all of them, but then the damage itself would also be reduced. Let me go for that. Like percentage wise, so it won't do like a lot of damage after like the 4th or 5th target, but it still will do damage. A common theme for all of it is that all the targets hit will then take will have their damage reduced, So enemies who get hit by it would then not do as much like attack damage as they normally would. That is the main power of that ability itself, is to reduce the enemy's damage. I'll argue. The damage is good when you start leveling up different talents, and if you are able to like farm up and maybe not play the support role. His next ability, it has been changed and reworked a little bit over time.
I'm going to save it.
And so right now I think it increases the stun duration and also increase maybe spell damage, I think. I haven't checked it out for quite a long time.
This skin lives on me.
But in any case, a few of his other weaknesses is also his mana pool. Since he's able to copy quite a lot of spells, it's gonna take a lot of mana, and Rubik doesn't have the highest mana. Another weakness is his position, which is the support position, and so he's not able to farm up as much. But with these recent changes, he has become a little bit more flexible, maybe, to play in a more carry role. I'm just gonna attack this Alistar. Ooh. Okay, I need to run. I don't want to fight him.
I'll be back.
That's a decent fight for us. Sadly, the Jin did. Oh, the Jin did die. I saw him flash away. I thought like, oh, he got away. That's a shame.
An ally has been slain. Tragedy or comedy.
But yeah, now I got my 2. Would be good. Let's get some kind of healing reduction, I think. Try for some healing reduction, and that would help the team quite a lot. I'll do enough damage. Have a lot of attack speed, more attack speed here. Sadly, I don't have my upgrade yet. That's a big pain. One of the reasons why Ninja Tabi isn't well good for Kaisa. Ooh, I'm starting to regret my decision just a little bit. So back to Stila. Unlike Rubik, again, Rubik has a pretty short cooldown. I want to say like less than 10 seconds cooldown to use his ulti to steal spells. So the peak Rubik experience that somebody might want to have is to go all out, steal someone's spell, use it, and then steal someone else's spell, use that, and then
a moving target lives longer.
nothing I can do there, sadly. People are fighting here. Doesn't look such a great fight, I think. They really have to aim for this guy. Aim the gym first, kill the tank. Hey, kill the carry, and then the tank comes later. Nice. I'm gonna stick with my team from now on. Now they have to run. Unfortunate. And of course Rubik will want to like get a very big AoE team fight ability, like, so we went even there. Okay, there we go. I got my upgrade. Okay, one more attack speed item. Next time I won't get Ninja Tabis. Absolutely not worth from not getting my upgrade there. And getting that invisibility would have been quite useful, but maybe might not have changed too much in that fight. I shouldn't have been there alone anyways. But yeah, Rubik. Wanting to get big AoE spells that can use like large wombo combos against the enemy. Deal many spells to use against them because he wouldn't want to possibly wait for their cooldowns to come around anyways. What's my attack speed? 2.27. And just go crazy. Scylla, on the other hand, only steals ultimates. And they even have voice lines for when he so happens to have stolen more useless ultimates instead of like useful ones. I don't know what would be considered as useless or the list overall. That doesn't look too great. Not the worst. Couldn't kite back the Mundo as much as I wanted. And I stand a little bit too still. Just thinking like, oh, I'll just auto attack because I'm not good at orb walking. But I should definitely try to orb walk much more. But I'm not the carry in this game. It's the Aurelia and Hecarim. So if they're able to clean up, I'm happy enough. Kinda happy that I'm able to like ulti through and then try to focus the Yasuo and help the Aurelia out instead of like being like cock blocked by the Mundo or Alistar. Maybe they should try to get this. But then what kind of attack speed? Oh, I could still get this. That's still an AP item.
Become like them.
Yes. I was thinking of getting this lifesteal item.
This is
Maybe I'll do that.
learn from me.
It's going to be lifesteal for me and just sustain overall. That's just explaining the logic. Does the logic work? Maybe not. But at least they got it. But we'll definitely try. Ooh, shame. I'm not gonna be down for that. So after this, then I'll get some healing reduction.
Cool breeze. I remember these.
Charging on my Rage Blade. So yeah, since they have like quotes of Scylla's ulti not being as useful, I keep forgetting that's not mine. Ooh, I killed Yasuo as well. So it's a 1-for-1. Not the best team fight and a very big win wall by the Yasuo. This, yeah, so I should kill the Elise. Very nice. A lot of spells over there for her to pick up. Like Ignite. Will this... She might not have the greatest of chances of surviving this, maybe. Okay, good stun. She'll be needing to walk around, but maybe try to find the... Or she's gonna try to... Okay, she's fully dead.
Not weigh us down. Memories, love, and hope are the lightest necessities.
Yeah, that wasn't a really great position to be fighting in, and we already got Baron, so it's best to just like stick together and all.
They will come to us.
Anyways,
For now, they will be.
what's the next dragon? Another ocean dragon. Not really that useful right now. Ooh, if he only got that.
Too slow. Attack them in theirs.
Just gonna leave that. Not worth it.
Things are really getting out of control.
Definitely. My only worry for the new champion, Silas, is that his other 3 spells
It's a good day
might
for
end up
us.
being too strong for his own good. In the sense that, oh, his other ultimate ability, or his ultimate ability could be seen as weaker. I can't even out-heal the fucking Mundo. Such a strong champion. Such a strong champion. Unbelievable. Ooh, we just lost, basically. Yeah, I definitely let myself down there in this game. But they really have like a very strong team comp. Yeah, in the end, yeah, I didn't play too well. We didn't do too great in the laning stage. My damage is still a little bit up there. We kind of just failed in the team-wise aspect. 2 massive tanks and Alistar doesn't need much. But yeah, just to summarize, Silas deals enemy ultis, but his cooldown is quite long compared to Rubik's, which can steal much more spells. We will be curious to see how low people are going to try to get his ulti to be with other runes that reduces the ultimate cooldowns. See if they can like actually steal more than 1 ultimate within a single team fight. That would be the curious thing. And because he's only able to steal 1 ultimate in 1 team fight as an average in many games, I believe his other 3 spells might be a little bit too powerful and designed in such a way that he's able to just fight and still do a lot with just 3 spells and not needing to use his ultimate at all. That the ultimate is just the icing on the cake that doesn't like do much. I can't think of other champions at this point, but I hope you like understand what I'm like saying here with the new champion. Compared to Rubik, where you can't just play Rubik with his 3 spells. You very much need to use his ultimate. And if you can't use his ultimate to steal spells and use it against the enemy properly, you might as well just play another champion. With that said, hope to see you all next time. Goodbye.